Welcome to Talk Asia. I'm Lorraine Hahn. British music icon Sting is our guest this week. The 52-year-old rocker has been at the top of the music industry for over 2 decades. There are few other songwriters who have composed as many hits or croon as beautifully as Sting. Born Gordon Matthew Sumner, Sting grew up in a rough neighborhood in northern England. He says he always loved music and dabbled in it a bit, but it was the formation of the Police in 1977 that changed his life forever. The group was considered one of the most progressive and sophisticated of its time. Well, let me ask you, how did your name Sting come about?
Where did it come from? I was 18. I was playing in a trad jazz group, a traditional jazz group, with people much older than myself, people about my age now. And to find my youth and vigor, I would wear this sweater with black and yellow hoops. I looked like a wasp. And it probably looked terrible, but yeah, I thought it was really cool. And the band all laughed at this sweater, and then they started to call me Sting as a joke. And I thought, okay, yeah, very funny. Next night, they called me the same name, and it went on all week until it was my name.
Talk to you about Police. Did the fame of the band catch you by surprise? The fame that you got?
Well, I think we achieved everything we set out to achieve 100-fold, if not 1,000-fold. We had a sneaking suspicion that we had something original and something to offer the world, but we had no idea it would happen so big. Very grateful for that, very proud of that group. But once we'd achieved all of that, I decided that to keep repeating it would just give me diminishing returns. And so, against all logic, I left the band and started again. And here I am.
When you look at good bands, great bands, whatever, popular bands, Police was obviously a great band. What do you think was the main ingredient to make it such a hit internationally?
I think what happens in the bands that have made it and made it big and stayed in the public perception is that they have an instantly recognizable signature. As soon as you hear a record by R.E.M. or U2 or the Stones or the Police, you instantly know who it is. There's simply no argument. That's that band.
What is it about life for you that is important to you now?
I'm kind of intrigued more and more about what a miracle it is, what miracle human beings are, and meeting human beings and actually having, meeting with them and contacting them as very impressive beings. And the more you get into that, the more rewarding it is. I'm not one of these people who like to sort of shut themselves away from people, because I think people are my lifeblood. I tell stories. I have to hear them. So I'll sit in a pub and I'll listen to people rabbit on about something. I think communication.
Well, Sting, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for listening to me rabbit on.